Després. Sí, sí, com tu ahir.
La meta, dos vegades.
L'anno scorso anche è andato forte qui domenica, venivi forte.
Ma più o meno uguale all'anno scorso, il sabato
Sì, qui ho
scorso non...
rivisto la gara e l'anno scorso anche venivi...
Il problema è che tutti e due i sabati l'anno scorso, quest'anno davanti il sabato non chiudeva, oggi no.
No, oggi no, perché oggi zero, oggi davanti, ieri sì. Per il vento, soprattutto io penso.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the post-race press conference here at Motorland Aragon after the GoPro Grand Prix of Aragon. Congratulations to our top three. Ducati Lenovo team rider Marc Marquez. Marc taking his 7th victory in Motogp here in Aragon in front of his home crowd, and he's the first rider since the Sachsenring in 2015, 10 years ago, to lead every single practice session, qualify on pole, lead the warm-up, and also take the Grand Prix victory. I'd say it was a pretty special weekend all round for Marc, and of course he increased his lead in the World Championship to 32 points. BK8 Gresini Racing rider Alex Marquez, another brilliant weekend for Alex in front of his home crowd, second in yesterday's sprint and second in the Grand Prix here this afternoon. And completing today's podium, Ducati Lenovo team rider Pecco Bagnaia. Gentlemen, well done to all three of you. Marc, there was, coming into this weekend, so much expectation on you to do exactly what you've done. Top every single session, take pole position, win the sprint and the Grand Prix. Feels like the perfect weekend. How do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a perfect weekend and we lit all the sessions and I felt comfortable in every condition. As I expect, I start in a very good way and the others every time get closer and closer, but today the feeling in the race was fantastic. I felt super good from the beginning, then especially after 5 laps I start to feel even better and better and better, and then I was trying to manage a bit the tire on the beginning, and yeah, happy, very happy with the team also that they did a very great job, and yeah, let's see if tomorrow in the test we can do even another step.
You've talked all weekend as well. We know you've had the speed, we know you've been super fast, but you've talked about this focus, in particular what happened in Austin, what happened in Jerez and Silverstone. How difficult was that, and were there any sort of memories of what's happened in a couple of those races earlier on this season?
Yeah, of course, if we want to fight for the championship, we cannot do or we cannot repeat a mistake, especially as Austin. The other ones, okay, but Austin was a big mistake, and then today I was very focused. When remain 6, 7 laps, 5, I start to think about that mistake and say, okay, how manage the situation. But then I was looking the lap time and I was riding on 47 lows without full concentration. Then I decided to increase the speed to be focused again, and yeah, just enjoyed that last lap and yeah, the finish line with Alex, because in Jerez I was more sad than usual because he won and I was not there on the podium to celebrate with him, but today we were able to celebrate together in the podium.
Just quickly on that, Marc, I mean, how cool was that? We know you've got all your fans up at turn 13 to share the podium in Spain. I mean, you two grew up, what, about an hour's away from Aragon, so that must have been yet another brilliant moment for you in what's been a brilliant year, the two of you.
Yeah, our hometown is only 2 hours by car from here. So yeah, it was an incredible Sunday for us. The next one, home GP, is Catalonia. That maybe we can swap the positions because he's super fast in Catalonia. But let's see. At the moment, we are enjoying. We are there first and second in the championship. But as we see, this is super long and everything can happen. And today also Pecco was super fast.
Once again, it was a Marc Marquez masterclass in Motorland Aragon. Well done, Marc. Congratulations on a brilliant weekend. We'll come on then to second place, Alex Marquez. Alex, I guess if we'd have spoke to you on Thursday and we'd have said you're going to be on the front row of the grid, second in the sprint, second in the Grand Prix, you would have signed for that, knowing how strong Marc is at this Motorland Aragon track. So how do you reflect on what's been a very positive weekend?
Yeah, I don't know if I need to. Yeah, this one is working. Okay, so I mean, yeah, it was a nice weekend for us. Honestly speaking, we knew before to come here that already that the weekend will be like it was. That Marc here is always super fast. We were quite far from him in FP1, and then session by session we were able to be close and close. So I mean, yeah, today on the race, I mean, I did a really good start. Him also, but my plan was to push in the first 4 or 5 laps. But he was not the plan of Marc. So I was losing some time there, but I was not able to overtake him. But later on, you know, when he tried when he decided to go, saying, "No, I need to keep calm. I need to take care about my tires." And then 7-6 to the end, I decided to push to make a gap to Pecco and to arrive to the end second. So really happy. We minimized the damage comparing Marc on the championship in a really strong weekend for him. Pecco today he was amazing. Also on Sunday he was super fast, and he ended up put to me easy the things in the last lap, but I was able to control that. So really happy.
Talked about Marc's focus in that race, but you had to have unbelievable focus because Pecco was on your rear tyre throughout the whole of that Grand Prix. I mean, how tough was that coming over the line every lap and seeing sort of plus 0.4, plus 0.5 with a double world champion on your rear tyre?
When you have Pecco behind you, you are never calm. I mean, it's 2 times MotoGP world champion, so you are always worried and you always try to push. But in that moment, the only thing that you can make is to not lose the focus, not lose the concentration, and just keep going. So it's what I did it, and I was able to be faster on the end. I was thinking, and I understand in that moment that my tires still, they were alive, so I just tried to push there and to arrive to the end. So as I said, positive weekend for us. Tomorrow will be a Monday test, so we will need to keep focus also tomorrow to improve a little bit.
And just finally, Alex, I mean, we've spoken to Marc about that cool-down lap and how cool it was for the pair of you. This amazing 2025 continues. How was it from your perspective, celebrating with the 93 and 73 fans?
Yeah, I already said on Jerez that, I mean, for me it was super special Sunday, but I was missing Marc on the podium to celebrate together. So today we were able to celebrate in front of all the family, all the fans there in turn 13. And it was super nice, so happy for him because he took the victory. But he is our rival, so you know, it's like it is. But it was super nice to be in a Spanish GP with Marc on the podium, first and second, brothers. So really nice and special.
Feels like a shame you're both testing tomorrow because I'd imagine there'd have been quite a big party somewhere nearby Aragon tonight. We'll come on then to a third place finisher, Pecco Bagnaia. Pecco, congratulations, because yesterday it was a real tough Saturday for you, a difficult sprint, but you're back where you belong, fighting at the front and on the podium. What changed?
What was wrong yesterday, is being more correct. But yesterday I was struggling a lot to be competitive, to let work the front tire. I was looking and understeering everywhere. I was losing a lot of time. Everybody were overtaking me everywhere, so I was struggling a lot. And today, from the start of the day in the warm-up, we just decided to change a little details on my bike, and from that moment I just started to being able to control the front brake, and was a big help for me. I was able to brake hard and decide to release a bit when I was looking. Until yesterday I wasn't able, so I had much more margin to control the pace, and this have helped me to be more competitive. So I just tried to follow Alex. I was knowing that my pace couldn't match to their one, but I was able to, in some way, follow Alex, and I tried till the last laps where I tried. I tried to to overtake. I tried to close the gap, but Alex this season did a very great step in front. He's not committing any mistakes when he's under pressure, and it's a big step that he did from last year. So I needed to find another solution that didn't come because it was perfect, and we were improving pace lap by lap together, and I was happy seeing that I was improving the lap time, but later he was doing the same, so it was tough, but a very strong race, and happy, not just for me but also for the team, because they were struggling like me, understanding my feelings. So I'm more happy for this third place than other results that we did in the past.
You said you had the feeling, the confidence back with the braking in that race today. Was it a change that you made to the brakes, or is it something else with the front part of the bike?
We just changed the disc of the bike, and it's something that we never did in the past, and there was something that we were not thinking about it, because normally it's always the same. So was a huge step, and it helped me to being able to brake less and reduce the speed more, because till yesterday I was the one with more pressure on the brake and with less deceleration, so I was a bit strange, and this morning already was already better with changing it, just it.
And just finally, Mugello and Assen next, two tracks that you've been fantastic at over the last 3 or 4 years in MotoGP. Do you feel like these changes that you found today, and with that confidence that you can be back in the game fighting for the victory at the next two?
I don't know. I don't think it's the solution of my feeling, but it's something that developed. So luckily tomorrow we have a test. It's true that the grip tomorrow will be incredible, so the rhythm and the pace will be super fast. But it's important to find some solution or to try another step, just to believing in a victory at home, because Mugello is a track where I was always super competitive, and I just want to arrive there at least fight for it. Not like this weekend that I finished on the podium, but I never had the chance to win. So I would like to have at least a chance.
Marc, Alex, Pecco, huge congratulations once again today on your podiums. We'll invite now, please, questions from the media. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. Hi guys, congratulations. Question to Pecco. Yesterday we were talking with Jack Miller, and he was following you and saying, Pecco has got a pretty neutral position on his bike, and it seems that he has no confidence, and I can see that when he's riding. Today on camera, you look like yourself from last year. Can you describe how this benefit that you have with the discs helps you to ride better? Thank you.
The thing is that small details can give to you a little more confidence, and more confidence gives to you more speed, and lap by lap you're getting used, and it's just better lap by lap. And honestly, when you are feeling that in every corner you are losing the front, it's not easy to be competitive, and today was the opposite. We have to say that this track, also last year I struggled, so I wasn't so competitive, and today is a great result, also considering last year. So we have to be happy, and it was a little details that have helped me to feel a bit better in some part of the track where yesterday I was struggling a lot.
Yes, Manuel Pesino for Riding Sport Japan. I have a question for Pecco. Pecco, the fight with Pedro at the beginning of the race was one of the nicest stuff for us from outside. How did you live it, being one of the contenders? And if this fight has somehow given the chance Alex to go away, you know what I mean?
I don't want to say that I lost time fighting with Pedro, because at the start, as soon as I was in front of him, I catch back Alex, and I was in the first laps already there. But he was braking super hard, he was super strong on the brakes with the hard front tire. I was just trying to improving every laps, but I was losing a bit in some acceleration, because I was the stability in some acceleration was a bit lower. So I was just trying to remain focused on Alex. I didn't want to lose the slipstream of Alex. So I just, every time he was trying to overtake me, I was trying to be closer as possible to overtake him back. It's true that my Ducati was helping me a lot in the straight, in the back straight when I overtake him back, but was super strong. And when I was finally in the front, I was able to follow Alex, and he was struggling a bit more.
David Emmett, paddock passport over here for you, another one for you, Pecco. If you'd had this race last year, I think you would be sitting there being very frustrated because you know they were so much better. This, again, it looked like the old Pecco. How was the feeling? How is the confidence after a race like this? Not so much a result, but a race.
We lost point, but we gained confidence. And honestly, was after yesterday, after the last 2 GPs, was important to restart from a position like today. It was important also for the team. So I'm very happy about this podium. It's true that the last time I finished there was in Jerez, and I was upset. I was angry. So things can change quickly, and nothing. I just need to be happy about today and try to continue working, making step every sessions, and tomorrow do a good step in the test to maybe close a bit the gap to these 2 guys that right now are doing the difference. Marc today was super, was incredible. So the objective is this one.
Adam Wheeler. Marc, sorry if you've already spoken about this, but last year the win here was quite a big chapter in your story. Do you think that because of the dominance this weekend that this Grand Prix could also be something significant for maybe 2025?
No, I don't think so, because we start already in a very good way from Thailand to Jerez. Then it's true that Le Mans, especially Silverstone, we miss a bit the way, but we understand why. And then here I come back, I find again the same feeling as I had in the pre-season and as I had in the first races. And yeah, it's true that last year here was a very important weekend because it was a victory that I was looking for many days, and yeah, it was one of the biggest challenges of my career. But this victory was mandatory in our garage. I mean, and in myself. Why? Because if I want to fight for this championship, I cannot. Okay, I'm leading. I have advantage against Alex, more advantage against Pecco. But in 2 good circuits for me that were Austin and Jerez, I lose 50 points. So it's there where we need to keep working.
Hi. Question to Pecco here at the back. I'm Kim Salvador from Raku radio station. The gap in the championship to the leader is 93 is now 93 points. There's still a way to go in the championship, but how do you see your options in the championship right now?
I don't think that right now is the correct thing. Thinking about the championship, considering the last 2 GPs and this one, that I was more out of confidence and was very tough for me in terms of results. So I needed a result like this, and then let's see. But it's not a secret that right now Marc is just faster. Alex is doing a very fantastic job. So we just need to be focused. We just need to work on myself and on my side of the box to guarantee to me a better feeling and just try to at least fight for some wins. So right now the objective is to find the confidence back and try to fight for a win.
Yes, Mela Chercoles, Diario ES and Cadena Ser. A question for all of you. What would Pedro Acosta do with a Ducati bike? Thank you.
I don't know. Yes. Better than KTM? Yes. The level, I mean, as we know, Acosta is a super talented rider, and he showed in the previous categories, and he showed right now. I mean, today did an incredible race, but I don't know what he will do. Fast, of course.
I agree with Marc. I mean, until the point that you are not on a bike, you don't know what you are able to do it and how sweet your riding style to that bike. So I mean, I don't have the magic ball. I cannot see the future. So I mean, for sure he will be super fast with the Ducati, but how much we don't know.
Fighting for podiums and competitive. But we all know the potential of Pedro. Was super fast in every category and is fast right now. It's true that he's struggling, but it's also true that maybe KTM right now is not competitive as it was maybe the past years. So for sure better than with KTM.
Simon Patterson from the race. Pecco, can you give us a little bit more detail about what you guys changed? Was it a different spec of disc, a different size? And are you amazed that like such a small thing has made such a big difference?
I was convinced that we were speaking about details because our bike is similar to the one from last year, and this season I'm struggling in some areas where last year I was super strong. So we just decided to upgrade the disc, so to move to the bigger one, and I just feel it a bit better.
Mario Bordonava from Motosan. Question for Pecco. Is this race a turning point and a breath of fresh air to you?
I hope maybe that then from next one I will start to win every race. So I hope, but I don't think it will be like this. I think it's just a relief after the last two GP, and we just now start from this point and working on more on me than on a bike, because I think that right now it's a terms of feeling. I have a good teacher inside the garage that is never changing anything on his bike, and is closing the gap in terms of feeling with this in his own. So maybe it's something that from now on I start to do.
Cosimo Curatola, MOV, question for Marc and Pecco. Marc, we saw you working with something to unlock the front device for the starts. Did it work nice? Did you find it was a good solution? And for Pecco, did you try it too? Because on TV we didn't see that. And how was that for you? Thank you.
Well, we are there as we see in Austin, another race. I had the problems to engage the front, and then to be safer, they changed a bit the system. But I mean, it's the same system, but a different way to engage the front. But in the first corner and everything, I'm just braking in a normal way.
Agree. I think the same.
Yes, one question for Alex. Alex, tomorrow there is a test. The two guys on your left are in a factory team. Do you have anything from Ducati, or you will work only in what you already have?
Still, I don't know. I was focused on my weekend, and I didn't ask to even to the team to know if we have something. I think they will plan this afternoon, and Ducati will say to you will say to us if we have something to try. If not, if we have, we'll be welcome. If not, we'll try to make our package a little bit more competitive.
Gentlemen, congratulations once again to all three of you. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time in Mugello. Thank you.